Hello, Maurieo Vlogs, number 297, Rallying. Hello, welcome. Well, I've had a different sort of day today, very sort of not the usual thing, but out of the ordinary in some ways, but a bit subdued in others. So as you can see, I've got my infusion shirt on. So today and tomorrow I'm up getting infused at the hospital. So I get infused with IVIG, which is the antibodies out of blood. And what that does is that rallies my troops and keeps me going. It improves my I don't know, it does something to my immune system anyway. So much so that I seldom get any illnesses or anything, or if I do get them, the symptoms are somewhat masked, so I don't sort of know I've got them even if I have them, which can be a little bit problematical, but so far so good. It's been pretty good. So yes, I'm rallying the antibodies and the immune system there, although part of the reason for the condition I have is that my immune system is actually overactive, so it actually eats the sheathing around the nerves, the myelin, and causes a few problems. But we're working on that, and at the moment I have to say I'm sort of reasonably stable, and that's really good. So then this morning I also took my steroid, so I loaded up Steroid Dad, and hopefully a bit later on tonight he'll make an appearance, although I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've been working with Yankee on the Google Hangouts, and we're trying to get something happening there, so I'm going to give that a bit of a trial as a sort of a trial run with the Steroid Dad, just to become familiarise myself with that. So that's coming up. So the steroids are in place, although slightly different reaction today. So when I came home from Saturday's infusion, I was I had a nice feed. I had a nice eat of some noodles and cup of soup that I'm working on. There could be a video coming out of that soon, and some things I've found with that. So I had that, and then I found that I became, rather than energetic, I needed a bit of a sleep. My body told me that I think you should just quieten down a bit and have a bit of a sleep. So I turned on the Netflix and started watching something, a thing that someone had suggested to me, about a guy called, now I'm just struggling, Dirk Gently, now what's he called? The detective, the holistic detective, and I watched a little bit of that, but I mostly slept. And so then I thought, I better get up and try getting my exercise lawn mown today, but it's been raining most of the day, so that I got up and I thought, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm quite up for that. I don't know. So all of these things come together, and I've been a bit subdued up till now. But I've thought, well, I'm going to call today. It's the rallying of the troops, so we're going to have a bit of a rest and not a day off the exercise. I'm hoping tomorrow I might be able to double up on the exercise, perhaps, if things feel good. But I just felt my body was telling me, hey, slow down a little bit there, buddy, have a bit of a rest. So that's what's been happening today. We've been rallying the troops. And so you'll see that I've got this guy here on the on the cover, on the title, and I've got it here in the background, and he's going to also be the background of today. So I'm being a little bit, using the same resource, a bit economical with the resource today, not too much variation, so that's saving, keeping the, just not extending the body too much. So today's question is, clearly you can see that he's rallying the troops. So who is this guy? Who's the actor? Well, the actor, he's playing a part from history and the movie. So 3 little questions that could be answered there. The actor, the part that he's playing, and the movie. I think this will be a fairly easy one for Moz and possibly WT. Sort of, a little bit in their area. So we'll see what transpires. Meanwhile, I'll keep on with my rallying. So let's have a look at the Hall of Fame here, and I've forgotten to change it over to yesterday's picture, and we've got today's there. So I'll turn that one on, and hopefully, there it is. And we can this is the OBS software that we're using here, and we'll just adjust it a little bit to fit in there like that. So that's how it all works. It's got these little bits up the side I get from time to time. I try and cut them out sometimes, but we'll leave it in there today. So this is the Milky Way. This is the galaxy that our Earth is in. So we are part of this galaxy, one of many galaxies in space. It's called the Milky Way because when we see it from Earth, it looks like a milky haze in the sky, or the Milky Way. So that's the galaxy that we're in. I have had a picture previously that it's got "you are here" and pointing to Earth. I don't know exactly where it is, but one of those little tiny dots there is Earth, just in case you were wondering. So that's the Milky Way galaxy, which Moz was the first to identify. So he takes that space on the Hall of Fame. So let's just go back again to today's little background. And who is this guy? Who's the actor? What part's he playing? And the movie from a few years ago. Also, you'll notice that I've done my title a little bit differently. I've got a black inner with a yellow outer. I'm hoping that will be a little bit brighter and easier to see and read in situations, so feel free to comment. All good. So thanks very much to everyone who's liked and commented. I really appreciate your support. It's good to know that you're there, and if I needed to, perhaps I could ask you to help if I needed help or things like that, and that's always good to know. And it's good to know that there's people out there. I've had it's the weekend, so I've had a little bit of a chance to pop around to a few channels and make some comments and let people know that I'm there, and I'll do as much as that as I can. Now, keep a lookout. Steroid Dad is building up, so once I've uploaded this movie, this video, and Where What Who, hint number 2, that's should be uploaded now, and I'll be uploading this, which the uploads on YouTube have been taking quite some time, so probably takes about an hour or so, and then I'll be prepped and ready to bring out Steroid Dad for a little bit of a live show. So You know, if you're up for a live show, by all means, come and join us. Say hello. See what you've got to offer. All good. Cheers. See you.